Hello guys, welcome to Freedom Hustle. Gabriel here. Welcome to another video, and on this video I will share with you exactly what did I do to receive a £10,000 personal loan in the UK as an immigrant. Okay guys, I will share all the details step by step what I had to do to be accepted. So if you want to get a loan, a £10,000 loan, or if you were rejected before, maybe some of the things that I will share with you may help you to be accepted next time, or may help you if you want to try first time to get this loan and qualify for it. Okay guys, before jumping into that, I just want to clarify one thing. I am an immigrant, but I'm not an illegal immigrant, and I'm not an asylum seeker. I live legally here in the UK. I came to the UK in 2017. I'm Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese, and now I have the EU Settlement Scheme visa, which is a visa for European people to live in England legally after Brexit. Okay? I'm also entitled to British nationality because I've been living here for the last 7 years. So if I want, I can have a British nationality, but I don't want this now because it's too expensive and I don't have the money to do that now. Also, I have national insurance number, I have UNHCR number, I pay my taxes here in the UK. So I just wanted to clarify that because before I get all the hate because I am an immigrant and I got accepted for a £10,000 loan. I know I used a clickbait title for the video, and I had to do that because, you know, we are on YouTube and we need to have clickbaits to be, you know, so the video can grab attention and you can click in the video. Okay guys, just that. Okay, before jumping into the video as well, I just want to thank you. If you're a subscriber here, if you're not a subscriber here, please subscribe. We are here on the journey to achieve 20 subscribers now, which is our next goal. I know it's not a massive goal, but that's the goal I have now, and I'm sharing with you that, so please subscribe. If you think this content is helping you in any way or form, just subscribe is the only help you can give it to me. And also thumbs up in the video so YouTube can share this with more people. Okay guys, so I divided this journey, this long journey, into 3 phases. The first phase, the second phase, and the third phase. The first 2 phases I got straight rejected for a loan, so it was not easy to get this loan. I was rejected 2 times, and then on the third phase, I was accepted because I was improving my journey, my credit journey in the UK. And as an immigrant, it was even harder because I didn't have any track. They couldn't track me because I am an immigrant. I didn't grow up here in the system. So, yeah. So the first phase. In the first phase, I was straight rejected because I didn't have a credit score. So the first thing for you to be accepted for a loan is credit score. They will check your credit score. So on the first phase, I was rejected for car loan. So I was driving my car and I needed to change that car to do deliveries because my old car was really old, was with so many miles, and I had to change that car for a new one, and I didn't have money to pay up front. So I had this idea to look for car loan to pay the car monthly. And then I looked online and I was straight rejected for every car loan that I applied. And I was like, oh, why that? Then I realized that they didn't have my file. I didn't have any file here. They didn't know who I was. So that's why I was rejected. So the first thing for you is you need to know exactly your credit score. To know your credit score, you need to go into 2 websites that the lenders will check your file, all right? Which is Experian and Equifax. As I didn't have Experian and Equifax account, I had to do a statutory credit report. All right, this is a statutory credit report is when they don't know who you are in the UK. Probably if you're British, you already have your credit file. So you need to go on Experian, Equifax. I will leave a link down in the description for Experian and Equifax. You need to create an account, and there in Experian Equifax, you're gonna have your credit score there. And from that credit score, the lenders will check if you qualify for a loan or not. So in that first phase, then I made a statutory credit report, so they can know who I am, and then they can see if I'm a good payer. So after I did this statutory credit report, they started tracking me. So they started tracking everything that I pay in my life. So every bill I pay, electricity bill, water bill, gas bill, any insurance payment you do, any credit card you have, any type of payment, phone bill that you have, everything that you can think that you pay in your daily life, in your expense life, in your expenses monthly, will be on Experian and Equifax, and they will track you from there. So on this phase, I was straight rejected, but I created my statutory credit report, and then they started tracking my bills. All right. So at this phase, I started to having a credit score. Before this phase, I didn't have any credit score. They didn't know who I was. But after this, now I have my credit report now. They start tracking me, and I have a credit score, and it was very low at this phase. All right. So 2 years after that, this was in 2022. 2 years after that, in 2024, which was last year, I applied again for a credit card. At that time, it was a credit card. On this second phase, I was already employed. My bills were tracked. They were tracking my bills, and I already had a credit score. I applied again for a credit card, and what happens on the second phase again? Boom, rejected again. I was rejected again for borrowing money. At this time on the second phase, I was rejected because I failed 2 payments on my credit report. So I failed 1 electricity bill and 1 water bill in 1 month, and that was 4 months before I applied for this credit card. And then because of that, I was applying for a credit card in Barclays. Because of that, Barclays checked my credit score with Experian, and Experian probably shared with them my file, and on my file I had a red mark because I didn't pay in 1 month electricity and water bill. And I was strict not to pay because I moved house, and when you moved house you need to settle payment for electricity and water. And because I moved house, I didn't settle the payment, and then that payment was left behind. But I didn't realize that that missed payment would count on my credit report. And then because of that, poof, I was rejected again on the second phase. And then this was in May, I think, May 2024. After that, I never missed any payment on my credit report. Any payment. So then I went to the third phase. The third phase, which was in June this year. So third phase, I was employed again, but I was employed for a longer time. I had long-term bills tracked with no missed payments. All my bills were like poof, 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 green. Everything was green. They checked my credit report and everything was green. I had all my electricity bills, water bills, gas bills, insurance bills, phone bills. Any type of bill that I have on my name was tracked there, and it was green. And it was green for more than a year. All right, more than a year, all my bills green. And also, they can track my payments from HMRC, so they were seeing how much money I was making per month on my employment. So all of that gave me a good credit score. So I checked my credit score and everything was green, and my credit score was good. I don't remember the number now, but I remember it was good. So what did I do? I went to Money Supermarket, all right, Money Supermarket, and then I looked for loans. I pre-applied for loans on Money Supermarket. Money Supermarket is a website, like it's a comparison website where you can check if you're going to be accepted, and it's good because it shows you straight away if you are pre-approved or if you're not gonna get approved. So it's very nice. I'll leave in the description again, Money Supermarket. Okay. So Why I needed this loan? I needed this £10,000 loan because I was moving house. I was moving to a bigger house, which is this house I am now, and I needed money to pay 6 months rent upfront to pass reference. So to pass reference, I wanted to pay 6 months rent upfront, so the £10,000 loan would pay my rent for 6 months, and then I would repay the loan with my salary, with my normal daily money that I received. And then for my happiness, for my joy, when I went on Money Supermarket, after having my good credit score, I was accepted for this loan in a lender called Abound, Abound, Abound or Abound. I don't know how to pronounce that. Abound. And it was very, very straightforward. When I went on Money Supermarket and then I put all my information, and only one lender approved me, which was the only one. And that's normal because when they never borrowed you money before, you need to start from a point, and then only if you have one, it's okay, because that one will be your first one, and from that one you start building credit. And then when they can trust you, when the lenders can trust you more, you can get more offers in your next loan, in the next time that you get a loan. Okay, so I was accepted for this £10,000 from Abound, and then after that was really quick. I applied there, they sent me an email, and in like 1-2 weeks I got the money in my bank account. And also one of the reasons that I accepted this loan is because I want to buy a house next year. And then if you have a loan in your credit score, and then you pay that loan, and then you pay that everything on time, that will improve your credit score even more, and then you have higher chances to be accepted for mortgage. So that was also one of the reasons that I got this loan, was to pay the reference on my new house. And at the end, I didn't even need to pay 6 months rent up front, because I passed reference without needing it. But I got the loan anyway because I wanted to build credit score for the mortgage next year. So that was one of the reasons as well. Okay, guys. So final considerations. Like, I'm gonna put everything together here to resume it for you, so you can have this loan as well. All right. First thing, credit score. You need to have a credit score. Even if it's bad, even if it's good, you need to know how is your credit score. So first thing is credit score. Experian or Equifax, you go there and you check your account there, and you check your credit score. If you don't have any account, you need to make a statutory credit report, and then you will start having one. So credit score is the first thing. Second thing is bills tracked. So you have to pay everything on time. Every type of bill you have, everything that's on your name needs to be paid on time to improve your credit score. Also, employment. You need to have employment. Your employment is really important. If you are self-employed, your chances are very low, but if you're employed, is a good thing. So being employed improve your chances of being accepted. And also after that is applying. And when you're applying, don't apply to many different companies. Apply for only one, and if you are accepted for that one, accept that and start your credit journey. Okay, guys, the most important thing here is to build credit score, is to build trust from the lenders, and then is to start your credit journey, because the most important thing is to start. When you start and you start paying everything, it's like a snowball effect. It just grow, and then they can borrow you more money, and they will borrow you more money for less. They will charge you less interest, and it's like a nice vicious cycle, you know. Okay, guys, thank you very much. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, give me your subscribe to channel for the journey, follow me on this journey, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, guys, see you later.